All right, this is our final lesson. This is week 5, lesson number 9. So today we're going to discuss, we're just going to conclude our 9-day experience. So first, students are going to be with their 1 o'clock partners for their very last day. Their bell ringer is actually going to be complete an evaluation, which they'll do silently to themselves. It'll be located on their Canvas page as well. And then they're going to look at the quote and try to figure out what it means in English, and they'll write that down in their planners. And a throwback Thursday, what was the favorite memory that they've had from CY1, if any? So give them that opportunity to think about that. Give them about 10 minutes to fill out that survey. When they're done, have them put their laptop lids 45 degrees. And then let's talk about favorite memories. So there's a couple ways that you can do this. You can cold call people. You can have them do like a think, pair, share where they talk with their 1 o'clock partner. And then maybe they just have a couple of people speak out loud about what they enjoyed or what they liked. You can also do like a poll everywhere, a Slido. That's more tech. So if you want to do that, great. And if you don't want to do it, don't have to do it. Next, we're going to conclude our time together with an examine, reminding our students that we're contemplatives in action, that we have to pause and reflect. And with this being the last class, that's exactly what we are going to do. You might want to mention that this is Clordy Chapel, and the pics are actually from Father Quinn's photography class. You can read the examen verbatim. I just want you to notice that you might have to make adjustments based off of what happened in your class. So I would say make a copy of this lesson plan, read through it, and figure out what makes sense. And you're also going to notice the font is different than the rest of the lesson plan so that you know that that's the examen. Since we're in a reflecting mood, we're going to finish with the purpose of generosity, and then we're going to ask the question, well, what's a motto? Right? And have students define it in their own words, and you can provide a definition if it's not sufficient, that it's a short sentence or phrase chosen as encapsulating one's beliefs or ideals. Some might call it a saying, a proverb, or words to live by, etc. And we're actually going to be in the business of mottos today. And we're going to start by listening and watching a story, the Austin Hatch story, a past Loyola Cub who overcame some really incredible obstacles. And we want our students to use their CY journals. They're going to take notes, and they're going to mention what are the mottos that they've noticed in Austin's life, and how did they help him persevere through what we're going to call his cannonball moment. And if we remember from the Olive, St. Ignatius got hit by a cannonball. So students might ask, well, what's a cannonball moment? Well, what do you think that is? Obstacles or things that are in the way, right? So the video is long, about 17 minutes. Then go ahead and have the students finish writing, and then out loud, well, what was your experience? What mottos did you hear? How did those mottos help him, right? In the same way that Austin Hatch and his family had many mottos, we're also going to talk about that Loyola has a motto, and ask, does anybody know what that motto is? And hopefully they have eyes, and they're going to say AMDG. Then we're asked, does anybody know what that motto stands for? Ad majorem Dei gloriam. And if we were to translate that into English, for the greater glory of God. And we want them to notice that all of these buildings around campus have AMDG because it's really important. It's really Loyola's motto. So we want them to go ahead and think about, well, Loyola has a motto. What's going to be your motto for Cub Year 1? In fact, you might notice that we use quotes every day to orient you around who we are. So use that time to go through and read them if you'd like. And what is it that from these that might be helpful to write your own motto? You could show Loyola's program model. This is the 4 C's. It comes from a Jesuit document that Jesuit education aims for human excellence, men and women of conscious competence, compassion, commitment. So you'll notice that using the 4 C's, this is what CY aims to do in its programming. That's our motto. And then you should show your motto. Why is this your motto? And then show what it looks like when you put your motto together with your faith crest. You say, this is exactly what you're going to do. We want you to come up with a motto. And the first one that comes to mind might not be the best one. So let's brainstorm. Look through all of your quotes, look through your journal or your planner, think about things that your family or friends say that resonate with you. And we want you to create a motto that makes sense for your learnings and for who you are hoping to become in your first year of Loyola. So once you've done that, now you're going to add that to your faith crest and you're going to resubmit it, right? So we're going to take 10 minutes and then you're going to resubmit it where it says faith crest, my faith crest final draft to Canvas. And once they've done that, then this is always a sentimental moment, play the video, you are Loyola, and tell them, guess what? You are ready. You're ready to be part of the story, our crest, our crew. Now it's up to you whether you're going to showcase yourself, right? Whether you're going to put your best foot forward, whether you're going to find in those moments of desolation that you're going to be able to find those folks that are going to help you find your consolation, right? Thank them. Just say that they've been enjoying everything, and then let them know that they're going to be joining you in something called Cura Period in the month of September, and that will also see them at orientation, and give them an awareness that the CY planner is wrong, that on page 12 that the Cura Period 1 is actually September 13th. So we're going to see them September 13th. But then before that, they'll have a couple of orientation days, those days being the 17th and the 22nd. And that is a wrap on Cub Year 1, 2022.